All right, today, Old Guy Jammin' takes a look at two overdrive pedals, the 1987 versus the JCM by Weehbo. The guitar is the vintage brand Les Paul, and the signal's going through my Boss loop station right into the low channel of the JCM 800, which sits right up there. Let's go. All right, here's a clean tone. All right, so I guess I don't have to get up to do this. I just got to bring this in closer and turn it up a little bit, and then we can get right into what'd you think? What'd you think? So again, I got the JCM after getting the JVM, and the JVM was more a high gain thing, and I don't need the high gain pedal. I've got a high gain amp, which is much superior to a high gain pedal, but the JCM drive sounded really good, and it's a 2-button deal, and I'm always looking for a decent 2-button switch just to save me the hassle of another overdrive, although I like pedals. But if you could find a nice overdrive that had a good boost that was done right so it worked as a lead boost, then I'm all over it. And I've had quite a few, and they all seem to fall short. JCM, you can't really vary the boost part of the JCM, but it works well enough. I think that it raises the gain and the level a little bit, so it works great as a lead. tone as well. Or you just push it harder and it's a decent drive. Now, some people also ask, why would you have a JCM pedal if you have the JCM head? And that's a good question. But the JCM side, the dirty side of this head, has to be kind of loud in order to really push the speaker properly and sound good. So what if you could get the JCM tone on the low channel of this amp? Then you'd have JCM tone at practice-friendly levels. And so that's kind of the whole point. Plus, mixing matching pedals is always just a kick. So anyway, enter the 1987 by Volta. It's been reviewed by quite a few people. Handmade in Italy. I ordered this 3 months ago. Got it last week or so. And have been playing the snot out of it. I really like it. I love that it's simple. Tight switch doesn't do anything that I can hear. The mids do affect the tone, but just slightly, which is good. You don't want drastic changes in your tone if the tone is good already. And I think the tone on this is really good. I like it. It's thick, it's fat, it sounds very much like the JCM amp when it's cranked up. More so than that one to me. Still a nice drive, but the 1987 is really fun. My only gripe with it is this 11 adjustment is super hot. So it works great for searing leads, but I would love a switch, Volta people. I would love a switch on this that cuts the gain in half or allows you a low-high switch on the 11 setting. Because when you turn that thing on, the 11 side, it is really to 11, and it's almost unusable for anything other than a lead tone, which is fine. That's why it would be there, right? But it would be ultra cool to have an adjustment there. So we had a little more control over the massive amount of gain that spits out. Otherwise, it's tonally set up great. You switch into that 11 mode, and you've got a really searing lead tone, which is a little brighter than the other side of the pedal. But for me, I play leads on my neck pickup anyway, which is darker. So having the brighter side at 11 is flipping perfect. Okay? So now... So I think we have, for me, again, it's just tone. Tone is subjective. Everybody loves tone, but your tone is maybe not my tone. So let's not get into arguments about whether it's good or not. I like it, and which makes it good. So being that we have this 1987, I think we've had a JVM pedal. We had the JCM pedal. Now we got the 1987. It's the winner, I think, in these two here. So I think what we ought to do next is throw the 1987 Volta pedal, which is supposed to be a plexi channel, hot-rodded plexi. We throw it right up there against the JCM 800 cranked and see if you can tell the difference between amp and or pedal. I think that'll be a good one. All right. Okay. Happy New Year, everybody. Take care. We'll see you next time.